Shalom, Michael here. Street Corner Ministry Tour, Gilbert, Arizona, Parks University, outside lobby. Within all that, I was going to the Torah portion this week, Lech Lecha, Genesis 12:1 to 17:27. And before that, I got into the prophecy in the news video about the two witnesses. It was updated. This is on Thursday. It was one day ago that it came out. So it was a Christian, of course, and the Christian was basically, they were proclaiming Christianity, and they were teaching that Moses and Elijah everybody believes. Now, I didn't listen to all the video, but because I couldn't take it. But within all that, I went back to the Torah portion and I started reading. And I got to Genesis 12:3, and the word curse there I seen had two Alephs and a Resh in it. And so I quickly typed it in, and it's only used one time in the whole Tanakh. So any word, the sages teach you that any word that's used one time, they spend forever trying to figure what's going on here. So the way I see it is Aleph is the leader, the strong one, the ox, the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, and I see it as the two Yud Vav He of heaven and Yud Vav He of earth. And the Resh is the head. So I believe that within this word, the two witnesses of heaven and earth are going to be the two witnesses that John's talking about in Revelation. Now I'm going to show you the verse here. I'll quickly read Genesis 12:1. And Yud had said to Abraham, "Get out from your country and from your family and from your father's house to a land that I will show you." Verse 2. "And I will make of you a great nation, and I will bless you and make your name great, and you shall be a blessing." Verse 3. "And I will bless those who bless you, and I will curse him who curses you, and in you all the families of the earth shall be blessed." So I'm going to pull up this verse 3, and there is verse 3. Whoops. And right there, right there is the Aleph Resh. And so that, if you click on that in that very verse, you'll find that that's only used once. They translate it as curse. Strong says it's execrete. So within that, I'll give you another understanding. Aleph is 1, place value. Aleph is 1,000. Resh is place value 20. Numerical value of 200. So, significant or not, the Greek Gregorian calendar we live by, it produces 2 Alephs, 2,000, 1 Resh, place value 20. I hope this excites you. The reason why I'm doing this is because I believe that the two witnesses in John Revelation 12, I think, or Yud Vav He of heaven and Yud Vav He of earth. He's the only one that has the capabilities of judging and fire coming out of his mouth. He can have somebody else do it, but I don't see it that way. And some people say it's Elijah and Moses. Elijah could call fire from heaven, but he sure didn't come out of his mouth. Moses could turn the water to blood, but he, under the direction of Yud Vav He of heaven and earth. Actually, him and Aaron used Aaron's rod, I believe, to smack, or Moses' rod, one of them, both of them. to turn the water to blood. But under Yudavave's direction, they're just going to go, oh, now's the day we're going to turn the water into blood. No, Yudavave told them, go. And so they went and did it. Moses supposedly died, according to the scripture. Yudavave, he buried him. And so it's appointed once for man to die, Yeshua said. After that comes judgment. And so Elijah didn't die, of course, but I don't think Elijah is going to have fire come out of his mouth. He's got another, you know. Also, Yeshua said, you know, when he was here, the disciples were saying, hey, the sages say that Elijah's got to come first. And he said, I tell you, Elijah's already came. And he was talking about John the Baptist. But, you know, that's part of the deal with the Christian translation. Is sometimes it seems like it's, you know, transliterated. But the glory of Elohim to hide a matter, honor kings to search a matter out. Genesis 12:3, word used one time in the whole Tanakh. That word is transliterated as a curse. I see two Alephs, two Yod-Vave of heaven and Yod-Vave of earth is the head, and I see them being as the two witnesses. And Genesis 1:26, man is made in the image of Elohim, man and woman made it in the image of Elohim and the likeness thereof. So in that word likeness, you will see there are prefix and a suffix, but in the middle of that word is the word mot, that means death, the mem, vav, tav, and I'm trying to tell my understanding of this is that Elohim said, I made you, Yud-Vave Elohim said, I made you in the image of me, and there is no death, but you're going to see the word death right there. I told you, you were in the image, life is forever, I'm with you, never leave you or forsake you, you know, grieved his heart, or whatever, that he destroyed man in Genesis 6. But my point being is that his love is way beyond our imagination, and that's why he's going to die to show us in Revelation when the two witnesses, the two olive trees, the two anointed ones, the Yud-Vave of heaven and Yud-Vave of earth. And I believe it's in that word right there of curse. I believe you're going to see it. And so within all that, it's Hebrews number 776, but you pull that up, and you're not going to see it. It's going to be one Aleph and two Reshes, which is kind of interesting too, two heads. But in that particular verse of Genesis 12:3, you're going to see an Aleph, Aleph, Resh, no matter where you go in the Hebrew. So within all that, I later on I'll give a teaching on every verse I have in notes with a flat screen behind me so you can see the verses. And I will explain why I think it's Yud-Vave of heaven and Yud-Vave of earth is going to be the two witnesses. I'll give you all the scripture verses. Been studying 14 years and 9 months, going on 10. So within all that, may Yud-Vave bless you, and may Yeshua fill your hearts by the Aleph Tav Dam Shea B'Shem Yeshua HaMashiach, the Aleph Tav blood of the Lamb, and may he give you a hunger and thirst for the word, which will bring righteousness. And when you can, learn Hebrew, because if the Kadosh is shown as the Holy Tongue, you're going to get the download no matter what when he comes. So within that, shalom, shalom.